Hello and welcome back for another episode. This one, I'm going to go into something deep, something that cuts a little deep. And I hope it's okay if you guys or you girls listening that I become a little vulnerable. This is how my gym failed and why I felt like a hypocrite. Okay. So before I get into all that, I kind of want to explain a little bit about me, right? We started the gym from nothing. We actually made fitness equipment in our garage. We designed a lot of the equipment so we could actually save money going into the facility. So we did a lot of these things to actually really save money so we could start our fitness facility so we could help people. And we got to our fitness facility and we were an open gym model. So there was a lot of people that came in just to use the equipment essentially. So they just come in to work out, they pay a set fee, $50, whatever, to use the gym, right? And we didn't mind it at first. And essentially, over time, we realized that we didn't like it. The reason why is because people wanted us for our equipment and not for our use and what we went to school for and what we really enjoy, which is helping people lose weight, feel fantastic, and own their life, right? And so, on that note, what we did was we actually evolved the facility into just a group model. So we would have a trainer teaching 20 to 25 people at a time about how to work out and what to eat, right? In a class. So that worked really well. And we actually became very successful at that. We help people lose weight all the time. And now this comes a point where I felt like a hypocrite as a man. Okay. So first thing is I was focusing on my family, I was focusing on my woman, I was focusing on my business, I was focusing on my bank account. Everything was growing. And also what was growing was my waist. And I felt like every other man, right? I felt like a hypocrite because I was gym over and I was overweight. And the reason why is because I had more and more responsibility on my plate and I left myself last. So for a long time, I felt like a hypocrite because I would invest so much in everybody else and I'd leave myself last. And I know a lot of men feel that way. Now, fast forward, we were doing well. We had a lot of members. We were on the higher price end for our facility. The reason why is because we wanted to make it exclusive and make sure that we could work with people that are actually committed, right? And so what ended up happening was this special thing called COVID, right? So COVID happened to us in about March of 2020, where we had to actually shut down our facility. And my lovely business partner, Madison, she's a lot more intelligent and better than I am. She actually said to me, this is gonna last a lot longer than you think. And I disagreed with her. I'm like, no, we can hold it off. We got money in the bank. We can actually still support our clients. She said, Ryan, listen, it's gonna last longer than you think. So I heard her out and I listened to her, and we actually ended up closing our fitness facility fully in September, getting out of our lease. And with that being said, it still kept going on, right? Right now, this podcast is being shot in May, and we got out in September. So we would have still been having to pay rent. So essentially, the gym we had to shut down. It was a huge ego hit, right? Huge ego hit. And I felt like I had nothing and nowhere to go to, right? And so I ended up putting on more weight, And this is why I'm talking about this, right? I felt like a hypocrite, but this is what every man feels like. They feel like they're making sacrifices for their family. But the only thing that I felt like I was sacrificing was my body. So I got back to thinking like, what can I do? Like I have nothing, right? We essentially closed the facility down. What is the first thing I can do to make myself feel better? And the first thing that came to my mind was eating healthy, working out, and working on my mindset. First thing. Okay. And so that's what I started doing. And I had to really reshape a lot of the way I did things. The reason why is because I felt like the gym really hid a lot of my bad habits. I would go there, wake up early, and then come back late. So I didn't get to really see my eating habits or the way I did things. But being at home, you really get to see who your real self is. So with that being said, I figured out how to lose the weight. So I got all the way up to 240, and I completely changed the way I eat, completely changed the way I drink, sleep, everything. And I went all the way down to the 160s. So this is not for me to boast, or this is not for me to say, oh, look what I did. I just want to kind of share about why my gym failed, right? It failed partially because of me, in the sense of, oh, I was investing in so many people, but I got to remember that my life is built on me. So I need to look after me first. And I felt like a hypocrite because I would give so many people meal plans and workouts, and they lose weight and they put it all back on. And I guess this is why we really started this community and we really started this podcast, is because we want to teach you how to lose the weight indefinitely. So you lose it and you never put it back on. And we actually went to an online model, and that's actually where we saw the best results, because we taught people how to live their life to get the bodies they want. Right. I always say it, like 160-pound Ryan doesn't live the same lifestyle as 200-pound Ryan. Right. But when people would walk into our gym, they would kind of be disconnected from their lives, but they would go back and they'd enter right back into that so-called 200-pound Ryan lifestyle. So this is why my gym failed, right? Just because I didn't invest in myself, obviously because of COVID as well, but I'm not going to just blame COVID. And I felt like a hypocrite, like at the end of the day, because I needed to take responsibility in saying, I need to put myself first instead of putting my career, my kids, everything, because one day I'm going to look up, be 30, 45, 50, and be like, what happened to my body? Why am I getting all these aches and pains? And I went through all that. So it's not coming from somebody who is sitting above you saying, oh, you shouldn't let that happen to you. I was a fat gym owner. So I am signing off. Thank you for everyone that tuned in. All the men out there listening, we also have a private community, so make sure you join that group. We give a lot away. What am I trying to say? We give a lot of free tips and tricks in there, a lot of resources, and plus we have an amazing community. So I will see you on the next episode. Bye, guys.